What's up, guys? This video we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. One of my most popular videos on this channel currently is one that goes over how you can set up an audio visualizer effect on specific RGB keyboards. And on that video, I'm constantly being asked in the comments, will this keyboard work? Will that keyboard work? And the most commonly asked is like the cheapest one by a company known as Red Dragon. And it's like a $30 or $40 keyboard, something like that. I didn't even know that they made mechanical keyboards that cheap, honestly. I always just went for like the $100+ ones. So it really intrigued me, and I was just trying to figure out if these cheap mechanical keyboards are actually worth using or not. And what we have right here, well, we got it. It's the Red Dragon K551 Vara. Yeah, K551 Vara. It looks nice. Now let's see if it actually plays nice. Alright, so on the back it says for its features, it's a high-quality LED backlit mechanical gaming keyboard, high-precision machinery manufacturer, double injection keycaps, which double injection keycap just means that they did like a way to where as you use the keyboard more frequently, it's gonna take much more for like the lettering to fade away and whatnot as you're pressing down on them. The full key conflict free, that means that you should be able to press a lot of buttons at once. Say like you have a macro or a hotkey or something where it's like shift A and W at the same time. You're able to just press more than 2 or 3 buttons at once if you have to. Spill proof, so you accidentally spill something on this, it shouldn't harm it. And Win keys that can be disabled in gaming. When it says Win keys, it just means the Windows key, because if you're playing full screen, you accidentally hit the Windows key, it pulls you out of the game, and don't you just hate it when that happens? Alright, so let's take a look at the web page. There's a little bit more information. It says there are 104 keys, they're dust proof, they have the Cherry MX red switches. When you compare those to like the Cherry MX blues, these are actually, they take less to press down on, and they're not as loud. It also says that there are 19 different lighting effects, there are some game modes, and there are some user-defined modes, so that's pretty cool. You know, you have your ergonomic design, that way when you accidentally press down on a key, your arm doesn't break. Anti-ghosting, 87 keys are conflict-free with N key rollover. So that basically, it mentions conflict-free like I was talking about, but that was coming from the box. And it's compatible with Windows 10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows Vista, and Windows XP. Because you know, when you're playing solitaire on your Windows XP machine, you really want to have some RGB. Okay, so looking at it, it's actually not as big as I was expecting it to be. It's actually rather small, especially for a full-sized keyboard. It's smaller than my Razer Black Widow Elite, that's for sure. Let's plug this in. You get a cool little effect like that every time you plug it in. Now, the only bad part about this is you have to remember what RGB setting you want, because you have to use the function key and then like you basically function key, then 1 all the way to 0 up here, and then function key, insert, home, and then page up. And it sort of just changes through all of them. So if I wanted to change it from this, I would hit function and then INS. Then it changes it to that. Then function INS changes it to that. Function. So then you got that function. So that's actually really cool. I like that. Then function. Then if you wanted to turn down the brightness, you thought it was bright for some reason, function and then the arrow keys. You can turn off lights or you can turn them up. And then function and left and right will make it to where the breathing will go faster or it will go slower. And then the function 1 all the way through 0 over here is for gaming modes. Like, say if I hit function in L3 or 3, this is Call of Duty mode. I'm assuming all it's doing is it's just taking the most important keys on Call of Duty and only lighting them up for you. Okay, so now I am going to be typing, and sadly, you are going to be hearing this. Now let me try typing without me talking. All right, so now all you need to get out of that is that whenever talking, there's going to be a better chance that they're going to be hearing you. But whenever you're not talking, there's going to be less of a chances of it being heard. And now I also press a little harder on keys, probably the most people. So on that last part of it, that may have been the only reason that you guys heard it. But if for some reason you're still hearing it, all you need to do is add a noise gate or something like that within your communication software or OBS Studio if you're a streamer. My verdict for this keyboard is that it's actually pretty good for the price. To being able to change between like 19 different RGB presets on a mechanical keyboard, along with having game modes, and then still having the functionality of using the function key to change songs, mute songs, and all of that kind of stuff. Like, it sort of seems like a no-brainer for a budget keyboard. Now, please remember, this will not work with the software that I talked about in the previous video when it comes to the audio visualizer and stuff like that. That software only works with keyboards that have per key backlighting, and this keyboard does not have per key backlighting. If you have any questions, anything at all, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe.